Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're going to start this off bright and early today. So yesterday I went to the drugstore and did a drugstore run, and I picked up this product here, the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. This is a very viral product. Everyone's loving this. Everyone's screaming about it. It's supposed to be a really affordable dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I think it was like $18, and the Charlotte Tilbury is like $80 or something like that. So that's very, very, very affordable in comparison. So let's dive right in, okay? So I tried it on my hand, and it seems like this would be best used on bare skin or mixed in with a foundation, okay? Or even on top of a foundation or a concealer just to brighten and illuminate, okay? So I'm gonna use one that's pretty much my shade, okay? It matches my skin very well. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna apply it over the whole face, okay? With a sponge. There we go. Okay, because I want that nice glow all over. And I'm sure you could do this with your fingers as well. I'm just using a sponge because you know me, I love my sponges. Perfect. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to say this is really beautiful. It's adding a really beautiful sheen to my skin. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but without makeup on, even just that's pretty good. Like I could get away with just that if I wanted to, you know? Perfect, look at that. Look at that glow. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit under my eyes just to see if it neutralizes some of the redness. I noticed the sparkles in this, like the glow, are kind of a champagne color almost. So that should neutralize and offset some of the redness under my eyes. So let's give that a go. Okay. Oh yeah, totally. Totally is neutralizing some of that red. See that? It's even canceling out some of the blue and purple. Okay, this product has already won my heart. But let's see how it applies with other makeup. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. Perfect color on me, perfect everything. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right in with our concealers. We're gonna use our usual suspects, Fenty, Gaga, you name it. Okay. What I really like about this glow filter too is it's not too gold. A lot of products for people with my skin tone are too gold and they pull weird tones on the face. Like from afar they'll look very unnatural. Whereas up close they'll look okay, but from far away your face will be weird and unnatural looking. So I like that this is kind of a neutral. It's neither too warm or too cool. Like, e.l.f. really hit it out of the park with this so far. The tone is beautiful. I'm not sure if this is how the Charlotte Tilbury ones are, but if they are, they're fabulous. Whew. We'll have to give those a go at some point here in the near future. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna blend with our lighter color. Okay, we want to keep all this makeup very sheer because there's no point putting on a beautiful glow on the skin and then covering it up with matte makeup, right? So we're gonna make this all really light and sheer. Okay. That's the key when you're doing makeup. If you want to have a glow, is to do sheer makeup. Like the more people have this idea that if they put more makeup on, they'll have more glow. It's completely the opposite. Makeup doesn't have the same glow as skin, right? Skin reflects green and pink light, and makeup very rarely does that. Okay, so there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some highlighter because I really love the way this looks just on its own. I'm not going to do anything here. Okay, so I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty, the eye brightener, illuminator. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. It's not specifically a highlighter, but I bought a color that was too light, so I use it for that. I purposely bought a color that was too light so I could use it as a highlight, but you know. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to highlight with that. No, I got to put more on. Beautiful. Perfect. I feel like this has cut my makeup time in half. Like, honestly. I feel like I'm not even having to apply very many concealers. You know me, I love playing with lots of concealers. The reason being also I do that is because I like to try on several different products for you guys. You could get away with 1 or 2 concealers if you really wanted to. I'd say 2 is the best, but you don't need to use a lot of colors. I just like to do that because I like to try different things for you guys. Yeah, this is really beautiful. I feel like this has really cut down my makeup time. Okay, it neutralized all the imperfections on my face on its own pretty much. Like now I'm just really highlighting and sculpting with my face. Perfect. Yeah, look, that's beautiful. Okay, perfect. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more highlight because I like my face to be a little bit more highlighted. So I'm gonna use a little bit of a lighter color. I know this drives some people nuts, but I really like it like this because I like my nose and my under eyes to really pop. So I'm taking a super light shade. It's pretty much a white almost, like, look at that. Okay. I know that some lines sell like pigment paints, and I think Lady Gaga sells a white one, and this really, like, when I say Lady Gaga, I mean Haus Labs, of course. This is a really good idea that you can do with it, is you can dot just a little bit of it on your highlight points and blend it out with your makeup that you already have on, and that'll give a really beautiful highlight without looking too makeup-y. As long as you're very light-handed with it and you're very careful, it'll give such a beautiful effect. Because like I said, this was pretty much, like, it's almost a stark white, and I'm putting that on. Look how nice that looks. Just gives a very subtle highlight. Okay. Perfect. A little bit more. Beautiful. So I'm going to set this now with a powder. I'm going to use the Ben Nye. Out of all the powders I've ever tried, the Ben Nye is the most sheer. So if you're doing glowy makeup, that's the one you want to use because it's not going to rob your skin of that glow that you've just enhanced and put on. Okay, so here's our Ben Nye. The only thing this is probably the best loose powder, well, one of the best ones on the market, is the original loose powder apparently. It's like the first one that ever came out. I don't know if it's patented or something, and that's why nobody can make something as good, but it is the sheerest, and it sets your makeup the best. But the only thing is it comes in this shitty box. They do sell it in a regular container too, but they're bigger and they're more expensive. I just bought this one for, you know, trial's sake, but let's give it a go. So we're definitely using a hydrating setting spray. This is the same serum mist I talked about on one of my videos last night, which, by the way, that dollar store skincare was really good. It was fabulous. It did not dry my face out at all. My face was very hydrated when I went to wash it off. And yeah, and the Maybelline makeup was really good actually. I was very impressed. It didn't dry out, it didn't cake, stayed beautiful. So those two products are definitely going to be used again. I'm sorry, all the Dollarama products, the dollar store skincare and the Maybelline product are definitely going to be used again. Okay, so we're just using a very faint amount of powder. Okay, we do not want to use a lot because we're not robbing our face of that glow we just made. Okay, throw the lid here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I don't feel like my highlight is enough. I'm just going to pop a little bit more on. Actually, no, that's good. Okay. It looks totally different on camera than it does in person, you guys. My skin tone. Okay, so we're going to do this now. Again, we're always patting the powder into the places where we are oiliest first, and then we're fanning outwards. That is to ensure that you don't get powder in areas where you don't need too much. Okay, which will just add dryness. Like, ideally, you want the least amount of powder here because when you smile, it makes dry lines, which enhance wrinkles, and that's the last thing we want to do with our makeup, right? We want it to make us look like ourselves or youthful and whatever. We don't want it to age us because then there's no point and then we're doing it wrong. Inevitably, wrinkles are inevitable. Like, I've got some now. I've come to accept them. I'm fine with them, but I don't want to make them look pronounced though, right? Okay, there we go. Perfect. So without any blush or bronzer on already, you guys, this is positively fabulous. Like, this is amazing. I love this. Just cut my makeup time pretty much in half, my complexion time. It's got a beautiful glow and beautiful sheen. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on camera. It's quite nice, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some bronzing and blush. I'm gonna use, let's see here, Fenty Beauty, and I'm getting, no, you know what? Let's use Gucci instead. We rarely use this one, so we're gonna use the Gucci. Fenty's really nice, but let's try something different today. So we're gonna use this Gucci one. This is a kind of a strawberry pink shade. Okay, so I'm doing that one, dusting it into the hairline. Well, not dusting, but pushing with our sponge. Okay. As I've said before, pushing it in makes it look much more natural and like you're glowing from within. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna do a little bit under my eyes too, because as you see, it looks kind of unnatural right there. It looks too sharp. Put a little bit under our eyes. That takes away that harsh, sharp look. Balances it out again. Makes it look more natural. And that is, if I have a pro tip on how to make your makeup really quick and easy, whatever color you put on your cheeks, like your blush or your bronzer or whatnot, put it on your lids and underneath your eyes, just like this. That's the best way to give your face life and color without looking super makeup-y and without keeping it complicated. See, there's a little bit of life back in. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to do our brows. Actually, we're going to put a little bit more blush. Okay. We're going to go ahead with our brows. We're going to do the L'Oreal Plump and Set Brow Artist. This is quite a darker color. It's quite strong, actually. It's got the most color payoff. But I'm feeling that this morning. I feel like I want a little bit more drama since my skin is so glowy. Okay, so when we do our brows, we never start here. We always start here. Otherwise, you get too harsh of a boxy look. So you start here and then you work inwards. Okay. Fanning upwards and outwards. Perfect. Nice brow there. Let's do the other side. Okay. Okay, upwards and outwards. And to keep it natural, we're going to do our lashes with the same color. Okay. Perfect. Honestly, guys, I'm absolutely very impressed with this. This product is beautiful. It's giving my skin such a nice glow. Even underneath the powder, with the powder on top, it still looks beautiful and glowy. My face has dimension. I'm not sure if you guys can see that on the video, but yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to give this product a 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll catch up later.